Hello guys, my name is Mateus Moreno and I got second place on regionals on Curitiba here in Brazil. I made X1 with this deck list of Voiceless Voice Fiendsmith, and I will explain some things about the deck list which is not conventional, and I hope you enjoy the content. Uh, First, I think Fiendsmith is the best way to play with Voiceless Voice today, and it's not like it's by far the best way to play. And I think you are like losing games because you don't play Fiendsmith if you are playing voiceless and are having trouble with something. Well, Fiendsmiths have a lot of synergy with voiceless voice, and I will not like go deep in this synergy, but the thing is, all monsters are light. They have full tribute with any Fiendsmith card if necessary. Like if your hand is three in perm, one Saphira, one engraver. You are trying to play with voiceless because Fiendsmiths give this tribute, and they have a very good grind. Like everyone knows this, but it's easier to grind with Fiendsmith, and also we have a interesting synergy, which is Ritual Summon on your opponent's turn by tributing Desirai, which gives you one more interaction, so Desirai can be two interactions. So, like, Voiceless Voice can give some value to the Fiendsmith cards, more value than usually. So, and you have to easy access to the Fiendsmith engine, even not opening like any Fiendsmith cards, because like one diviner alone can make Desirai plus Dynamondo, so you pass with two continuous spell traps and Skull Guardian with low and Desirai. So it's easy to make on Voiceless Voice because Voiceless Voice have a good way to like spam monsters, but in other versions of the deck, you don't have like a good way to make these monsters be an interaction. Like only IP is a good way to do this, but within Smiths is way better. So, that's why I think Fiendsmith is the best secondary engine to Voiceless Voice. So now explaining the part of the engine of Voiceless Voice, I think the only thing that I need to say is about like 3 Saphira, 3 Pep that most people don't like. I think it's necessary, and I would play 3-3 even if I was playing the Nadir version. But with Nadir version, I understand that it's more consistent and you can cut 1-1. Here, like Fiendsmith doesn't directly access the voiceless voice engine, so I need to play this on max. So that's an important thing playing 3-3, and I like it a lot. I always played 3-3. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the second Saurovis, which I know most people play the ODIs, but with Smith, I don't need the interaction of ODIs because I have a lot of interactions if my combo. If I combo, I think I win when I'm going first. So the second Saurovis is like very good because he protects all the play, and we have the interaction which I told you of the blessing tributing Desirai. So even a weak hand, like you have just Fiendsmith play and one Saphira, you can actually like add one Soravis, give up the voiceless voice strategy, uh, and go to Desirai plus Saravis and use Blessing to tribute, and it's a lot of interactions actually because is a negate for Desirai, send for Desirai, and a negate of summon with Saravis, which is very good. Even if even without actually playing voiceless voice uh, in the turn. Well, for the techs, I don't have a lot to say. Like, just I had a meta call to play against Malice, and I was training against the deck, and I felt it's the weak point of voiceless today. So I tried to fix it, playing Fualos and Lancia in main deck, and Purulia, like, just to try to draw these cards. Uh, like a second chance when I go second. And Purulia is very good against Raizio too, and Imperm is kind of generic. So this is a strange deck list because you have, like, as you can see from my side deck, you have a problem when you go first. Some card, if you are not playing against Malice, which these cards are very good, you have a problem. Like, some card will be dead when you go first. So you need to choose, like, playing Nibiru in a bad matchup just because level 11. So the same as Kaijus, like, you can keep on Kaiju just to tribute from Saphira. Like, it's the problem of the deck. Maybe I will change this because we are weak going first, but, like, man, if we combo, a dead Purulia in the hand will not be the difference about winning or losing. So I think it's actually okay being weak from techs on going first because you are actually very strong going first with the engine. Well, the called by the grave because shifter, and this side deck I decided to play, like, Bell and Chaos Hunter, which on post side I have Bell, Chaos Hunter, Fualos, and Lancia against Malice. I keep the Mulcharmy Purulia to draw these cards. The Bell is for the trap in my turn. And Nibiru too. So we have a lot of high impact cards against Medis going second, and at uh, and against Raizio we have the Ash Blossom, which is like my going first side, and I have three kaijus. Like, this is searchable, so it's actually like the same as a kaiju. We have three kaijus, light high level because we are playing voiceless, uh, and it's good against detonator. I I think maybe the right decision would be play, like, droplet against Razil, because if they dueler, we suffer a lot because Fiendsmiths can't play against dueler too. So I don't know if it is the best decision, but it worked, and players usually don't go to Dweller because Purulia stops a lot, Fualos stops a lot, Nibiru is like you don't even need to have a Nibiru in hand so your opponent play against Nib, and so it's not common they make like two XYZs, one of them is Dweller and they like ignore Nibiru. This is not common. So I don't know if I actually don't know the answer, uh, but I think it's a good decision to play, like, Purulia, Fualos, Nib, Kaijus, and Ash, and Imperm. So I go to like 18 hand traps in any matchup going second because I have like both Mulcharmies, Imperm, Ash, and Nibiru, which are very generic. It doesn't need to be against these decks. And if I don't have like more cards to go, I just keep more engine going second, even going second. I actually uh, take out uh, Diviner, Trias, and Saphira because against Malice because they don't play well against Shifter. And you can, if you want to play more cards from your side deck post side, you can remove like one pre-prep, you can remove one Soravis, you can remove one engraver, but which I don't like, because I like to keep all the Fiendsmith engine because they play very well against barrier, and I think this version is very good against dimensional barrier, which is especially good for voiceless, because if we got barriered, we suffer a lot. And I think that's all. Actually, my extra deck have a specific card here, which is not uh, conventional. The thing is, Constellar Ptolemy is a very good rank 6 to add back high impact cards, which Lancia is. So if you Lancia your opponent and they pass to you, we can make Ptolemy and add Lancia back, or even if are going first and we know that we are playing against a Malice, we can foolish the Lancia with Diviner, and we can add it back with Ptolemy, so we can like add a Lancia from deck to hand with this card. Like only you can test only one Diviner and one another card like Saphira, Prepep, or Bahir are enough to make this play. So we can add consistently this Lancia if necessary. So I like it a lot. And the others card, I think I don't have to explain much. Like they are very simple. The line is very good because everyone is playing Fiendsmith, and you can line the Fiendsmith from your opponent. Then you can crash this line after to get like a normal summon from Diviner or Lurry or Lacrima, or you can get one Veiler, which is not in this deck list, but I usually play Veiler, so I just make lineup to like as if it was a Moon, and I make the Fiendsmith player, and then on battle phase I crash line and add one Veiler. So it's the same thing as making a Moon, but you gain one Veiler. Yeah, I think it's nice. Well, and this is the deck list. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.